Go ahead.
Just on that point, yung tungkol dun sa disinformation, again babalik yan kay VP Lenny. Okay, may issue ka sa disinformation. The question is, what did you do about it? Alam mo yun, during that time, sinasabi ko sa kanila, increase nyo na yung pondo nyo sa social media kasi winawalop kayo on the ground. Alam nyo yung ginawa, kinat pa nila todo. O sabi ko, di wala na. Di talagang overwhelming. She was being demonized, vilified dun sa social media. She wasn't defending herself and she didn't care. O yun, that's one mistake. Di ba dapat if you know that the problem is disinformation, you have to do something about it, 'di ba? Okay ngayon, andito they're preaching, oh, disinformation problema. Anong ginagawa mo doon? Akong ginawa ko, final ko ng case itong sina Harry
Yun
Roque
din
tsaka
ang
yung mga
iniisip ko eh. Bakit also legal action? I mean, obviously some of the shields and paid trolls who are engaging in not only salacious but libelous activities. Dapat kinall out na
yeah.
sila noon pa.
Oh,
Wala, di ba sila Chel joke na they're supposed to have this legal team. I mean, it's not like there lack of lawyers and groups to go after
yeah.
all of these horrible paid trolls, di ba?
And ano na, wala na silang protection kasi nung panahon ni Duterte, they were having their way protected. Ako, I filed libel cases against a couple of these influencers pero na-dismiss kasi kontrolado nila. Pero ngayon, vulnerable sila. And that's why, 12 yung kinasuhan ko. That's my little way of dealing with this information. Magkaroon ng chilling effect na tipong hindi pwedeng with impunity dyan. And sila, yung team niya, they could have documented lahat nung nagwalang hiya sa kanya, no? Kasi 2 years naman yung prescriptive period nun eh. Dapat na-file na nila yon nung 2023. Pero wala, you cannot just go around and preach disinformation, this or that, fact check this or that. Hindi ganun eh. Di ba?
Naging
Oh,
faction na. Nag-iba na.
fact, fact check.
Parang medyo ibang
Fact
narinig ko. Sorry,
Fact
sorry,
check
sorry,
na.
sorry. Oh, medyo, medyo
Baka
ibang na.
pasensyo tayo, baka pasensyo.
Kahapon naman,
Oo.
I had si Justice Carpio where in deep, so one of si Justice like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, sabi ko, that is good. Sorry, Lord, sorry, Lord. This is a very, oy, Sonny, for everything we say, dissenter rin
Yeah,
tayong dalawa. So, I mean, I just want to
yeah,
remind
yeah.
everyone,
Yes,
puro kami
yes,
mga
yes.
dissenter dito.
Oh.
Senator, let's talk a little bit about you. So how is kasi mukhang grabe din yung battle of mayors ngayon, no? Isko is coming back. Grabe yung nangyari sa Manila. Binay versus Binay or asawa ng Binay. The Taguig, Makati, Bad Blood is still there. Sa Las Piñas, ang dami nangyari. Kamusta naman dyan sa inyo sa Caloocan? I mean, it
Oo.
must be also intense, no?
Yes, and it's really a challenge, ano, kasi you're up against a dynasty. But yun na nga eh, 'di ba? Ang sa akin dito, if I want to serve the people of Caloocan, then I will do what I need to do. 'Di ba? Hindi ako makikinig dyan sa mga purists na yan. For as long as hindi ako magnanakaw, hindi ako mandadaya, 'di ba?
Mamatay
Hindi ako
tao.
papatay, hindi ako
Yeah.
papatay, at hindi ako kukuha ng pera sa mga drug lords, sa kung ano-ano mga illegal. So, yun ang principles. You'll hold on to that, but 'di ba? If I need to go around and kiss a lot of babies, I will do that, 'di ba? The purists will frown on that, but it means a lot to
To
the
folks.
ordinary
Oh, the
folk. O,
folks.
na tipong ano yan eh, they feel that you're one with them if you do certain things. Yun yung mga realities on the ground na
And do it genuinely. I mean, just kiss the
yeah.
baby and feel it. Don't pretend to be. And the mamay mag-alcohol ka ng kamay or ganun. Wag, di ba? I mean, like, do
Oh,
it. Di ba?
hindi. And kumbaga, hindi naman ano yun eh, hindi naman mabigat na gawin eh. Kaya mong gawin eh. And naturally, no, at that kasi if you want to serve a poverty-stricken city like Caloocan, then you have to get your hands dirty. Kasi talagang it's a messy situation on the ground.
Yeah, roll up your sleeves. Just last question on this before we transition to your favorite political family, our favorite political family. Um, and usapan Munich and Germany and Swifty. Uh, Vico Soto, I mean, he's someone who has completely withdrawn from the whole discourse. Kasi feeling ko na toxic din siya sa lahat ng mga, all of these purist cancel
Oh,
culture nonsense. His take on things are very similar to your take on things nowadays. What do you have to say about Vico? And do you guys even communicate at all? Have you ever communicated? Kasi very similar yung mindset nyo. Instead like, I don't want to be part of that nonsense. I'm just gonna serve my people in the best way I can, in a clean way, effective way, period.
Nung panahon ni Duterte, we were in a few social events, ano, no? So, wala namang problema, and actually we're looking at the Vico Soto experience as a model, ano, as a template ng paano, ano. So, yun ang
Inspiration.
ginawa. And it's also one of the reasons why I stepped back sa national discourse, ano, national politics, kasi it can be liberating, no? I can fire away. Dati hindi ko magagawa, sasantuhin ko palagi si VP Lenny kasi ika-cancel ako. But now I like to believe that I'm contributing dun sa post-mortem. Tayo na nagpo-postmortem dito. Kasi people need to wake up, 'di ba? At hindi ubra yung mga ganong klase. But yun na nga, I can do that now. I can float yung mga pag-guest candidate ng ano nila Sen Kiko, and not having to fear na ika-cancel ako. So, yun, sa local, ibang issue sa local. Talagang ano, kumaga closer to the gut anong ang issues nila. So regardless, alam mo, marami kami mga supporters na maka Duterte sila, talagang up to now, no? But hindi, regardless, Duterte kami pero kalokan, we are with you. Kumaga, hindi ko rin maintindihan, but it is what it is. Kaya I don't talk about the Duterte sa ground. Hindi ano hindi siya ano.
But
Uh,
let's talk about Duterte's here.
yes, oo.
Actually, I completely understand where these folks are coming from. At the end of the day, they want a government that delivers. They want a
Yes.
competent leader, period. And the reason bentang-benta si Digong is magaling mag-project si Digong. Magaling
Yeah.
siya makihalo bilong. Mahusay, he's a charismatic leader. A horrible president, I would say horrible, but a charismatic leader. Speaking of Duterte's, Sarah's approval ratings are pretty high or went even higher prior to the SONA and all of that. Now, let's see what will happen with her MIA not rebooking. Parang hirap pala mag-rebook. But Sarah is not looking as sharp and formidable as many people expected, right? She's not very good in front of cameras. She's not very articulate. And when I say articulate, I'm using her father's yardstick, not, Barack Obama level of eloquence. And then parang marami siyang, some would say sablay or anything like that. Do you think that Sara is vulnerable? I mean, her saying that Baste might be the one in 2028, is that her way of admitting that perhaps she's not the inevitable and she's not the most viable? Are you even surprised by how things are turning out with Sara Duterte so far, in spite of her supposed approval ratings and all? Yeah.
I totally agree with your assessment. Na-expose si Sara eh. Prior to the 2022 elections, untested product siya eh. 'Di ba? Ano eh, shelter siya, sheltered. And obviously there was a reason for that, ano. I heard early on na tinitrain siya paano siya magsalita sa Tagalog, paano siya magsalita sa stage, etc. So kumbaga, um she was a work in progress, pero may katigasan daw ng ulo eh, tsaka nagtatantrums. So anyway, hindi siya polished, no? They were able to get away with the vice presidential uh, bid kasi kaway-kaway lang eh. 'Di ba? Ang focus was the presidency. So konting TikTok na parang angle na 'di ba? Ganun-ganun lang naman yung style nila. And
She
she
didn't attend any debate. She didn't attend any
oh,
debate at all.
no. And wala ngang programa, anything. She wasn't standing on any clear platforms, no? On advocacies, wala. So, ito na ngayon. 2022 came, she became vice president. Yung na-expose na nung do sa budget hearing lang, talagang you cannot hide eh. Hindi mo pwede kung talagang mahina or ano ka, may mga vulnerabilities ka, makikita talaga. So yun na ngayon yung problema niya. But ang sa amin we do polling and alam mo hindi namin gaano ginagamit yung satisfaction ratings kasi wala siyang use mas
In terms
ginagamit
of
na
preference to be the next president, you mean?
yon. Mas gusto namin yung diretso na voter preference than the satisfaction rating kasi you may have a very high satisfaction rating kasi yung Filipinos good-natured siya parang sige PR ganun. Kaya kita mo
Pwede na yan, pwede na yan.
oo, palaging mababa yung Supreme Court Chief Justice, 'di ba? Which is ironic bakit hindi siya kasi hindi nila kilala. So, bumababa sila in that sense. So, that way, hindi siya accurate measuring stick ng performance or whatever. So, pero yung voter preference, maliwanag yun. Sabihin, boboto ko siya o hindi. So, yun yung tinitingnan namin. At, pero yung sinasabi niyo yung kay Baste, I think, inaano nila, sinusubukan nila, tinetest nila. Whether dito sa
Plan B. Is
2025,
busted the plan B?
yeah.
Basti
Oo.
the plan B, yeah.
Yes, oo. Pwedeng isubukan nila ng 2025. Kung hindi, yun na nga, pwedeng 2028, di ba? Uh, pero, alam mo, bumenta na And na-expose na yung mga Dutertes. I think na-max out na nila yung ganong gimmick din, yung sanggano politics, no? Ano na rin yun? I don't know.
Are you saying palaos na yung style nila unless they level up?
Well, wala One trick pony That one trick pony was exposed. So, and here's this guy Baste, gusto rin maging one trick pony. Yung ano rin siya, tough guy din siya. Sinubukan niya, EJK, tinagtatanggal kagad yung mga pulis niya. What is his brand? Ano yung brand niya? Sanggano looking lang and Sanggano speaking, pero no actual.
Walang substance.
Oo. Tsaka walang actual accomplishments on the ground. Yun ang
Yeah, I mean,
dilemma.
speaking of that, yeah, first on the ground, do you think it's time for the Nograleses to take a take a shot at it? I mean, and that the admin can support them. I think si Polong ngayon pala nagka-complain niya about budgets and resources and all, and we saw with Migs Nograles, she's also taking the offensive, nag-back and forth sila ni Polong. Don't you think this is a time na siguro the administration can back them, strike them in their own backyard? I mean, Davao is not supposed to be backyard of anyone, but unfortunately, the Dutertes have kind of turned it into that recently. But the Nograleses were always the alternative, and on paper, at least, they look way better than the Dutertes.
And ako, I agree. Actually, based on our inside information, ganun na nga ang mangyayari. And they started moving already. Yung last barangay elections, natalo nila yung mga long-time barangay captains ni Digong.
Mga
Kaya,
proxy nila, yung mga bata nila.
oo. So, ano yon? Kumbaga, nalalatag nila yung Tapos ngayon, nawala na yung muscle. The Davao Death Squad nawala na-obliterate, na tanggal yung mga pulis na yan bago hindi nila tao. And they're now, parang nag-freeze sila, hindi na alam gagawin nila. They cannot commit any crimes kasi, di ba, dati, impunity. Ngayon, pinagmamasdan sila. In fact, napaparanoid sila doon sa mga drone na tinitignan yung mga bahay nila, mga Uh, well, what di ba? Talagang the shoe is on the other foot now.
So no money, no muscle, or at least relative to before.
Oo. Nawala na. Dati kasi, even now, may pera sila, pero iba yung yung national government,
Landscape, oh.
oo, naka sa kanila. They're under a microscope now. They cannot move. Yun ang dito. Yun yung opportunity now or your window now for the Nograles
To come
to
in. Yeah.
yeah.
Finally, for the first time since 1990s, di ba? Baka may chance na sila malakas dito. Speaking of Duterte's also, there are multiple points of vulnerability here, right? Obviously, yung secret, the secret agreements, confidential fund issue, nasa Supreme Court na. But obviously, your shtick, Mr. ICC, What's up? So Menardo Guevara kahapon with my colleagues at the One News, sila Gretchen and all. Inamin niya na medyo lumalambot at lumalambot yung position. I was at The Hague just the other week and I was sniffing around and it looks like certain things are moving. Kamusta naman ang ICC?
Well, ayun nga, 'di ba? I posted this ICC document last week, and yun nga, it was confirmed and validated by Guevara. Yun na yun. Kumbaga, nasa second layer na sila ng mga suspects. At ano to, that's very significant kasi ito, summons yung binigay eh. That's technically a summons. Binigyan ka ng ano, as part of the due process, you're being informed of the charge against you, that you're already a suspect. Now, binibigyan ka ng opportunity to cooperate or not. If you won't cooperate, the case will move on without your side of the issue. Ngayon, ano ka doon? Madadali ka doon. And based doon sa aming information, eh nasa may blue notice na doon sa lima na yon. Doon sa certain countries na the blue notice kasi the way it works as explained to me, palalabasin ka dito sa Pilipinas. Sa immigration counter wala silang makikitang blue notice,
Pero
lalabas
yari
ka.
ka sa kabila.
Pagdating mo doon, you will be placed in a holding area, tapos aantayin mo yung ICC team para makausap ka. So they may come in after a week, after 2 weeks, then doon ka ngayon i-interviewin. Kumbaga, siniscale up yung pressure for these people. Now, it's really up to them. Kung gusto nilang magpakulong kasama si Digong, it's their choice, di ba? Ang ginagawa kasi ni Digong, dinadangle niya yung, 2028 si Sara will be president. Yun yung ano, kaya behave kayo dyan, mag-behave kayo. Otherwise, di ba? Ganun. Yun yung kanilang
Just hold
ginagamit.
out a bit, the tide will turn.
Uh,
Parang ganun yung vibes nila, yung argument niya, di ba?
yes. And in fact, early this year, ang sinasabi niya dito sa mga ito, huwag kayong gagalaw at mapapatalsik na yung mga Marcos. This was before the PDEA leaks and before the blockbuster Hollywood standard video. Di
Cheap
ba?
fake. Cheap
Oo.
fake ang tawag dyan.
Cheap fake video. Kumbaga, yun yung ano nila. Meron silang aces up their sleeves at that time. So yun ang ginagamit nila. Hindi, makakabalik na sa pwesto. In fact, based on the people within their circle, talagang they're excited na raw na makakapwesto na sila by middle of the year, by ganito. Sabi ko, I'm not going to underestimate that, ano, kasi may mga ano talaga may mga lucky shot, ano, half court shot.
I
Kumbaga
mean,
may mga
Trump just the other week, di ba? Almost
oh,
done.
oo. So, yun yung ano, but ganun yung ginagamit nilang leverage dito. Pero once that leverage is gone, magko-collapse yan. Everybody will start singing like a canary. And
The emperor is naked, essentially, right? Although I don't want to
uh,
see this emperor naked. I mean, it's hard to imagine that.
no.
So speaking of ICC, who are we looking at in the Duterte family? It's only Digong or potentially the former mayor of Davao too?
So far, it's only Digong plus the five. I don't know about the rest kasi sinubmit na yung mga kailangan isubmit eh. Pero siguro talagang binibigyan nila ng focus muna talaga si Digong. And ito, mukhang si Bato talaga yung inescapable yung kanyang
Oo, kasi front na
situation.
front siya. Yeah, he's the
Uh,
most talagang yung kamay niya na talaga. And Bato is not doing very well also in the latest surveys I've seen in Senate. Kasi feeling ko once you're not in top 5, 6, alanganin ka talaga eh.
Yan.
I
So
mean, Isko is even reconsidering the whole thing after all. So, yeah.
yeah. So minus 5 to 10% nga siya kasi opposition slate siya. Tapos, well, incidentally, by middle of August, magsisurvey kami. So, we'll get the latest snapshot doon kung anong movements. But, itong sa ICC, sabi ko nga, babagal nyo. Di ba? Sabi ko.
Nakakainis, ang bilis sila sa Ukraine, ang bilis sila sa Gaza.
Kaya nga, actually, yun ang sinasabi ko na tipong, ano ba ito? May level of importance ba rito? Pero ang naririnig ko kasi, merong mga ano nun, nag-finance. Kasi it's a resource-driven, ano rin thing. So, kung ano yung may resources na case, yun ang nabibigyan
Yung
ng
Ukraine, yung Gaza, kasi high profile talaga eh.
Tapos so ito, but itong sa atin may resources naman kaso they're being very deliberate. Gusto talaga nilang sampulan ito si Digong. Sana nga. Sabi
Kasi
ko
ito may chance.
transparent.
Good luck. I mean, you're not gonna get
Yeah,
Putin or Netanyahu or
yeah.
something. But with Duterte, there's a good chance. So you have to
There's
get
a
this
good
one
chance.
right. Otherwise, maging mukhang ewan din ng ICC. Hindi sila
Oh,
pwede release ng warrants of arrest
yeah.
or suggest that. Last point, I want to end on a more positive note. I think the past week was actually a good week for Lenny and the opposition in a sense that the whole Angat Buhay versus Sharap Buhay, Sarap Buhay. Do you think that there's also a good chance for the genuine opposition to give a new twist to this kind of good governance? And also, do you think this could be also the weakness talaga of Duterte, especially in the case of Sara, na she might come off as callous and insensitive and her PRs are just so sloppy. I mean, yung first name basis lang yung PNP chief. I mean, I'm sorry, that sounds very entitled. I can use other
Yeah.
synonyms, but I'll be nice. I'll not mention that. Yeah.
Well, actually, there's no PR team. It's Sarah. Siya yan. Kaya nga yung
Hindi,
oh,
ChatGPT. Akala ko ChatGPT nga.
kaya nga ano to yung in fact ginamit ko rin yung entitled privileged child na nagta-temper tantrums. Yan yon yung passive aggressive ano niya yung na personality nakita mo hindi niya matiis. Biruin mo even yung Taylor Swift concert wasn't able to clear her bad mood. Kaya after niya sinulat yung ano kumbaga it was so bad talagang pumuputok siya. And the way she wrote it, talagang ano to very, very disturbing. And sabi ko nga, well, I'll be honest, I think she's psychologically unfit to hold the office of the vice president. And
And doesn't
worse,
have the
kung may
wit
presidente
and
pa yan.
yeah, and doesn't have the wit and charisma of the father. I mean, Digong, we have
Yeah.
all met Digong. He's quite a, again, I completely
Yeah.
disagree with the guy, but in fairness, he has that political touch, he has that charisma and
Yeah.
charm.
Ano siya, marunong siyang mag-deal with different kinds of people. Pero itong mga anak, may mga problema. Nakita mo si Pulong, nakita mo si Sara, nakita mo si Baste. Parang hindi na palaki ng maayos, no? Kumbaga, I'm going to be kind, and nice in describing. Hindi, may problema. Alam mo may problema, di ba? So, yon. And incidentally, I'll um, break it to your show, no? Bukas magfa-file ako ng smuggling drug smuggling case against Pulong,
Whoa.
Manscarpio, Fildon, and the others tomorrow. This is in connection with the 6.4 billion peso shabu. So it's going to be big kasi we're going to file it and non-bailable case ito. It's an
Yeah.
open and shut case. Yun.
Go for gold talaga. Olympics ang vibes natin ngayon, Sonny. Last one, hindi ko, sorry, I cannot finish this unless I talk about this certain person. Isa rin sa mga paborito ko. Harry Roque.
Yeah.
Harry? Okay. Akala ko si Sarah lang yung medyo entitled. What on earth is Harry Roque thinking? I mean, sorry, I mean, nakita ko nag-trending yung word na bastos eh. I don't know if they were referring to Sarah or Harry cutting off Risa. Nabwisit na si Sherwin Gatchalian. And it's not like Sherwin is a genuine opposition guy, like, what is Harry trying to do with his life? Ano bang ano niya? What on earth is going on?
I think kailangan niya mag-meltdown para ano niya para at least ma-deflect niya yung issue. But I think he's twisting in the wind eh. Wala na to. Wala na yan. Wala nang redeeming
Pa-checkmate na
value.
yan.
Oo, wala nang redeeming value ito. Sabi mo, ano yan? Former human rights lawyer.
Ex-human rights
ex,
lawyer.
ex,
Yan ang tag
Ex-human rights
niya.
lawyer. And alam mo sa ICC talagang they feel so bad sa kanya no na tipong she presented himself as a champion of human rights ganyan then eventually a defender of human rights violators so kung